You do not have to work hard in order to achieve your every dream and desire. You can actually have whatever you want in life without working hard. And whoever has trained you or told you or impressed you with that belief, get that person out of your life. And if you're watching people that say this, get these people out of your life, because your perceptions and your observations of the simulation are what creates it. And if you are observing and participating in your world as if you have to work hard to achieve all of these things, then that's what's going to be put in front of you. You have to realize that you have been labeling things incorrectly in your life. You have been labeling work or hard work incorrectly. And now you have been programmed with this belief that you have to work hard when you don't have to work hard. Your perception of what hard work isn't really hard. Going to the gym every day is not hard work. Not hard. Once you start doing it and developing it and changing the labels and the perceptions of these things in your mind, these things you will start looking forward to. You will start, like your entire day when you wake up in the morning, you're going to look forward to doing these things. Going to the gym, going to work, creating, building a brand, building a business, being an entrepreneur, getting more clients, developing something to come into your life. These things are not hard work. And whoever has trained you this way, get that person out of your life, because that is not the truth. The truth is that you can easily manifest whatever you want, easily manifest effortlessly into your life once you change these perceptions. Once you change these perceptions that you have of your world, you can completely transform. And you can do this with affirmations. And I'm going to teach you this within this video. Something that I use when I feel that I have a bad or a belief that I no longer want about perceptions. Like if I wake up in the morning and I have 5 things to do that come out of the blue, something that I forgot to do yesterday, or they require effort, but it is work and it is time consuming, but it's not hard work. It's actually very interesting if you tell yourself that. You can change your perceptions and labels of everything that's going on in your life. When you have 100 things to do today, you say it out loud. Sometimes I'll even say this out loud. These 100 things that I get to do today are going to be fun and interesting, and it's going to take a lot of time, but I'm going to enjoy the entire process of it. This is actually fun work. This is actually enjoyable. Look, and then be observant of what you're actually doing. And then once you do this over time, you start developing these new beliefs in what you consent to being true of your world, and you start becoming magnetic in your world. You start creating things in your world effortlessly at this point, and you're also bringing things to come into you magically because you're very grateful of everything that you have in your life right now. Because even though you have 100 things to do all day, you're still staying in that state of the wish fulfilled. You're still in your state of the wish fulfilled all day long. Even though you're working, you're accomplishing things. I say working, but what's wrong with working? What's wrong with providing value? It doesn't have to be hard or frustrating or difficult. Stop putting difficult, frustrating, hard. Stop putting that label, those labels of those words on work. Why is work a negative thing? This perception that you've created and what you consent to being true is what is making it hard. We're living in a simulation. How you observe your world is what creates that to come into you and what actually is projected in your world. So when you're viewing and perceiving and observing your world and the work that you're doing as something negative, that it's hard and it's frustrating, that's what it's going to be. You simply look at work as interesting work, fun work. It's not even work. Why? See, even I still do it sometimes. I even say that when I say work, when I'm trying to why even put easy? Why even put fun? The word work itself should be fun and interesting all by itself. It shouldn't even need another word to go with it. When someone says, hey, time to get to work, that should put a smile on your face. And then you are going to be in the state of the wish fulfilled and be grateful doing it all. And you're going to 100x and leave everyone behind through this process. This process is absolutely amazing. Start doing it today using these affirmations. So whenever you have a project or something you have to do, like you have that day of the week, Monday. So usually Monday's my favorite day now. I've changed my perception. Monday's my favorite day. But if you come to a Monday or a Tuesday and you find that your beliefs are stuck on that time as being difficult or problematic or something going on, you affirm this within yourself. Monday is my favorite day. I have 100 things to do, but I am grateful for, not grateful. I would say, I have 100 things to do today, and that is amazing and awesome and interesting that I get to do this work. And if you got to use fun work, easy work, amazing work, interesting work, whatever language you want to use it. Start affirming this as it's happening. Whenever you catch yourself to start to perceive work as being something negative, automatically affirm something that contradicts or counteracts that. Like, this is great work, interesting work. I love work. I love doing this. I love doing that. And you're going to be magnetic at this point where you're going to attract so many new things to come into your world from just being in this state. No matter what you're doing, people are going to be drawn to you. You're going to be magnetic in this state because all the work that you do, you're also now have changed your perception of your entire identity while you're doing it, performing it. So now you're going to work at a much higher level because you're going to now be interested in it, because your work performance is now going to 10x, and everyone's going to notice that. Everyone's going to want to know what you know and what changed in your life. And simply, sorry, let me fix that camera. Keeps veering off there. Everyone's going to want to know what you're doing. Like, how did your work go from 1 to 10 so quickly? And over time, as you develop this skill, as you start affirming this, whenever you feel it and you catch yourself and you start affirming the opposite, this is fun work, this is interesting work, I love doing this. This is amazing that I even have this opportunity to do this today. I'm gonna learn so much today in this process. And when you start doing this over and over and over and over, even for a day or two, or even a few days or a week, you're gonna start making new impressions and changing your identity. You're gonna now fall asleep with a different version of yourself, impress the subconscious mind, and then shift in the parallel realities to an entirely different world where you're just going to be this person now that now views everything entirely different and observes a different world, participates in a different world. And that's what changes it. So if there's any issues in your life that you're dealing with right now and you can't seem to solve them, it's because you're perceiving them as problems. It's just like work. We have perceived work to be negative. Why does a problem have to be negative? What point in your life did a problem or work become something negative that you have to try to avoid? When did this happen, and who did this? Like, who programmed me with this idea and this perception? Whoever did probably got it from somebody else, and that person got it from somebody else, and that person got it from somebody else. But listen, you can change this right now. Change your perceptions of negative words. Why does a problem have to be bad? Maybe a problem could be for your benefit, so you grow, you get better, you learn, you learn to overcome obstacles, you level your character up within the simulation to be better, to provide more value, to turn everything around. Start noticing what labels you're putting on certain words that are negative, and ask yourself, why am I putting this label on this word, work? Because that's what's destroying you, not the work, not the problems. Your perception of work and what problems are to you. That's what makes them what they are. It's an observatory world. We're living in a simulation that's being pushed out from within us. Within us. Change your perceptions of negative things and catch yourself and use the affirmations that counteract them. I love you guys. And if you need more notifications or you want to be more involved in a community where we are going over topics like this 3 times a week, where I do coaching calls with you on my community, the link is in the description. Check it out if you're not already, and I think most of you are already in there. But I love you all, and I'll see you inside.